Alright, I'm going to do one more quick video here tonight before these lights turn off at 9 o'clock. So, they say you're supposed to have 1 fish per gallon, and this is only a 20-gallon tank, and I have well over 20 fish in here. And most of the time, the fish keepers like aquarium stores and everything like that will tell you, oh, you only put 1 fish per gallon or 1 inch of fish per gallon, all that random stuff in there, which is normally true for like new people that are into the aquariums and stuff. But I do water changes like 2 times a week, 1 time at the minimum, 1 time a week. And but with all my aquarium plants and then my cleaning crew of the shrimp and the snails and the fish that I have, these live breeders, they live bearers or whatever, the guppies and the platies, they actually do a lot of cleaning. They're just constantly scavenging around, picking up dirt, picking off algae and stuff. So with everything that I have in here and the use of fertilizers and CO2, normally that would create a really big algae problem if you weren't taking care of it properly, and then your fish would all die off and all that other stuff. But the reason that they tell you 1 fish per gallon or 1 inch of fish per gallon at the aquarium store is because they have to assume that everybody doesn't know what they're doing and won't take care of them. And because most people, they won't ever change the water until the entire thing is green and you can't even see inside of the tank anymore. So yes, people that do that, you should only have 1 fish per gallon, because then your water is going to turn all toxic and get all nasty and you're just going to kill your fish. Some of these really hardy fish will live forever in that nasty soup, but that's what they're trying to tell you, is that they just have to assume you're not going to take care of it. But I do water changes. It's super easy. I bought a 5-gallon bucket. I have the little siphon thing. This is a 20-gallon tank, so every time all I do is fill up 1 bucket. That takes off 25% of the water, and I dump it. I put in new water in the bucket. I put my little primer stuff, which I use Chem Prime in it. I let that sit for about half an hour, and then I'll siphon it back into the tank. No work on my part. The most work I do is literally to walk the bucket outside, and I pour it onto my plants outside, because the fish poop and everything like that, the nitrogen, the same reason why these ones are growing so well, it's going to work for my outdoor plants too. So yes, if I wasn't changing the water constantly and I wasn't taking care of it and I wasn't cleaning things up and I didn't have my cleanup crew that I have, sure, then I would only want 1 fish per gallon. But I'm on top of this thing all the time. And like I said, I want my fish to spawn. I want to have a bunch of babies and everything like that. But you can't do that with dirty water. They just won't do it. They have to have pristine conditions, or else they're not going to try and do anything. And like I said, it's no work. It's no real effort. The plants are going to fight the algae. If you get an algae bloom with all these plants, then you have an imbalance in your fertilizers and everything like that. And so at that point, you just cut back a little bit. You try and dial it in. But honestly, if you just are willing to do that, technically it's half an hour, 45 minutes, but only because of the waiting time of me letting the water set with the water conditioner in it. I'm normally very impatient. Sometimes I'll just dump it in there, and once I put the chemical in it and everything. But that's it.
I got pee-pee.
Yeah? Okay.
I got pee-pee.
Alright, Parker, let's go pee-pee. But that's it. If you take care of it, you can have way more fish, especially tetras.
That's a gooey.
Alright, guys.